What's good, YouTube, man? I'm back with another one, man. And lately, I've been seeing like kind of mixed reviews on XPO Logistics. I've been seeing, some people like it, some people don't. Some people think this, some people think that. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give my experience of XPO. So yeah, man. First of all, I'm in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So I work for XPO in North Carolina. I'm actually a pickup and delivery day driver. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a P&D driver, man. And it didn't start like that. First when I first started working here, I was a line haul driver, man. And I'm gonna be honest. To me, yes, line haul is making a lot of money. Line haul is making a lot of money, but man, it's rough. To me, line haul is rough, man. Line haul, to me, man, you have to be built for line haul, in my opinion, man. I did line haul for I think about a month before they switched me over to P&D. Which when they did that, man, I was happy. You know what I'm saying? I was very, very happy. Even though I was making great money, man, over there at line haul. It's just, man, that line haul different, man. So, yeah, when I first started, I was actually a line haul driver, man. I was driving from Lumberton, North Carolina to Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Every night. And how XPO does their line haul. You drive the doubles to the terminal. You get off at the terminal. You drop at the terminal. You work the dock maybe 3, 4, 5 hours, and after you work the dock, you hook back up and you head back to your regular terminal. And for me, just talking to guys, man, a lot of guys like it, man. A lot of guys love line haul, but I am not one of them guys, man. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So I did that for about a month, and I can honestly say that, yes, you're going to make a lot of money, but, you're going to work for it too, basically. You know what I'm saying? Which you're going to work for it anyway, but it's just that line haul for me was just tough, man. But yeah, I started off at line haul. And about a month after I was doing line haul, somebody retired, which opened up a spot for me on day shift. And how a lot of LTL companies do, it goes by seniority. You know what I'm saying? So I basically was the next one on line haul that didn't want to stay on line haul to go to day shift. Because if I wanted to stay on line haul, I'm pretty sure that I could have stayed on line haul, but I actually want to go to day shift, so that was good for me, man. And so once you start working at XPO, you really there's a chance you're gonna be on line haul. There's a chance you're gonna be at day shift. Really, you just have to wait it out and see. You know what I'm saying? You just have to wait it out and see where they're gonna place you at, where you're needed at, basically. You know what I'm saying? So. Yes, I did that. And then when I first got on day shift, obviously, I was the last on the seniority for day shift. You know what I'm saying? So when you're last or close to the bottom for seniority, you're gonna do a lot of residentials. You're gonna be doing a lot of lift gate work. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be you're gonna do a lot of pallet jack work. And me, I'm still a young guy. I'm 26, man. So that work, the pallet jack, the lift gate, and doing all that, it didn't really bother me like that. I'm still in shape. I can see for an older guy or a woman, I can see where it could be, a little bit of a problem, because some things, I was delivering jacuzzis, man, that was 1,000 pounds, 1,200 pounds, 800 pounds. So for an older person or a woman, I can see where that might be a little difficult, you know what I'm saying? But there's a woman that works here now, and she does a lot of residentials, and she gets through it. So man, I think that you can get through it. I think you can get through it, man. But yes. So when I got to the day shift and I was doing a lot of residentials, it was that I was doing a lot of residentials. But what helped me out, and I got lucky with this, I came in where a lot of people were retiring, man. This is no exaggeration. When I got 4 or 5 months after I was working here, no lie, man, like 6 people retired. You know what I'm saying? And like people were leaving. It was just crazy. So I kind of rose up in seniority kind of quick, man. So that worked out great. You know what I'm saying? So right now, where I'm at in my XPO experience, I've been here about 15 months now, which so it's about a year and a couple months, 3 months, year and 3 months. I love it, man. I love it. Now, since I've rose up in seniority, there's sometimes I do residential, and sometimes I back up the docks all day. It just depends on what kind of, how, like where they need me at, basically. You know what I'm saying? So to me, man, I would definitely encourage somebody to apply for XPO. I love it. Obviously, I can't speak to other LTL companies because I never worked for them. This is only my second trucking job. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, I can't really speak to the FedExes and the R&Ls and all those kind of other companies. I can't really speak about those, but for XPO, man, I love it, man. I would encourage somebody to work here, man. I would encourage somebody to stick it out and kind of rise up in seniority. I would give somebody that advice, man. I would, like I said, I'm 26 right now. In North Carolina, we top out at $33 and some change. I don't know the exact amount, but I was talking to a FedEx guy today, and they actually top out at $33.15 or something like that, somewhere in that area. So the pay is up there with the FedExes and all those kind of guys too as well. And like I said before, I do average about 9.5 to 10 hours a day, man. Mostly it's about 10 hours a day. I try to get more, but mostly it's about 10 hours a day that I work 5 days a week. And here's another thing: if you're at the bottom of seniority, you're on call to work on Saturday. Me personally, I never had, when I was low on a totem pole, I personally never had to work a Saturday. I did get called one time, but somebody above me wanted to work, so I didn't have to work that Saturday. But I have gotten called one time out of a year and 3 months. So that's not that bad, man. And obviously, if you want to work a Saturday, you can volunteer, but yeah, man, if I had to tell somebody, I do love XPO. I love it, man. I like what I'm doing. I really can't complain. I cannot complain, man. If you have any questions that I didn't address in this video, man, just comment. I'll answer in the comments, or I'll make a whole video about it, depending on how in detail the question is. You know what I'm saying? And how many people want to know that question. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I love it. I get paid pretty well. I really can't complain. But you know, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, man. And also subscribe and like, man. I would love for you guys to subscribe and like to the channel, man. We growing, we trying to get right, man. We trying to, you feel me? We trying to bring this trucking content, man. That's what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So I need you guys to subscribe and like and drop a comment for me, man. If you got questions, man, I answer any kind of questions, man. You know, I answer any kind of questions. You know, and that's about it, man. Last thing, you know what to do. Keep that shit sucker free, man.